Wouldn't you want to be able to understand all the music contracts that come your way? So I'm a licensed music attorney in New York, and I've decided that I am going to make several videos in order to help producers, songwriters, and anybody else in the music business and to understand law in order to help your career. So if you have a question about music law, then definitely comment below and let me know what it is. But to start, I've challenged myself to create videos on the ABCs of music contract. So I've just started this new series called the ABCs of music contract, where I'm gonna go letter by letter and on a different topic of music contracts and talk to you all about it. The first letter, letter A, and my tip for the letter A is to always read your own contract. I know that some of you are like, well, this is what I pay you for. Why would I read it? No, you should still at least look at it. And there's a couple of things that you can check just to make sure that the contract is even worth sending it to an attorney to read. So number one is who are going to be the parties in the contract. First paragraph, it'll talk about who are the entities that this contract is going to, that are agreeing to to anything in this contract. And you want to make sure that your name is spelled right, that they have your correct address, that you're actually a party to this contract and not somebody else. There's stuff like that. And you also want to check, obviously, what amounts are they talking about? What percentages are they going to want from you? What percentages are you asking from them? How much money is involved for this exchange of percentage? For how long this money is, or this agreement is for, and then how do you get out of this agreement if you don't like the terms or if it doesn't work out. Like if you started the contract, you started this agreement, you started this relationship, and then what happens if you don't like it or you're not satisfied with what you're getting out of this? Like, do you have to stay on for 3 more years, or is there some sort of mechanism for you to get out? So some of those things you can kind of skim through the contract and try to find. But again, you should already have at least those terms at least in mind, so that you know that off the bat there are going to be either changes to this contract or it's looking good, and you just want to make sure there's no red flags. That's something to consider, because for an attorney, it is much faster and perhaps cheaper for some people to read a contract for you, tell you the flags, and send it back to you and be like, okay, these are the flags. You probably don't want to get into this, so that's what it is. Versus saying, here's the contract, and now I want you to redline it, or to give me language to, counteract this and counteract that. Like, give me some different suggestions. So that takes more work to go into the contract and then just go line by line and edit it to terms that are more favorable to you. So if you already know what those terms are, and have the other party pay their attorney to change those terms, and then you can send it to your attorney so that they have the quicker, more final copy, and it's less time and less money to then have yours reviewed. So if you want to learn more about music contracts and other parts of the music and entertainment, then definitely follow and comment below if you have a question, or comment below if you've ever had a situation like that where you had to, be like, that we're talking crazy over here.